Good morning, I'm Rachma Arifin reporting from Ngarsopuro, Solo. As you can see behind me, the street is absolutely buzzing with excitement. It's the 15th anniversary of Solo Car Free Day, and today's special theme is Nglaras Neng Solo Lawas, a nostalgic celebration of Solo's past through music, fashion, and community fun. Right now, people are walking around in their most stunning vintage outfits, joining the Jadul costume competition or old style costume contest, held right here on the spot. No registration, just pure fun and creativity straight from the crowd.
Solo Car Free Day has been a part of the city's rhythm since 2009. Every Sunday, from morning until noon, the main roads, especially around Slamet Riyadi and Ngarsopuro, are closed to vehicles, giving people a chance to reclaim the street. And this morning, just like every car free day, it all started early. Around 6 a.m., people were already jogging. Some came alone, others in pairs or groups. Runners paced each other with notes, greetings, or just shared smiles, enjoying the cool breeze and fresh morning air. It's a weekly ritual for many, something they look forward to. As the sun began to rise, the energy shifted. Jogging gradually slowed down, and people gathered near the open space in Ngarsopuro. That's when the Senam Jadul started, with classic hits from the 70s and 80s playing through speakers. A large group followed the instructor at the front. The moves weren't complicated, but they were fun. Full of swinging arms, claps, and little hip twists. Some knew all the steps, some just followed along with laughter. Nobody minded if they got it wrong, it was about having fun. After the workout session, people naturally moved toward the many food stands that were already set up along the sidewalk. Runners cooling down, families grabbing breakfast, even groups of teenagers hanging out. They sat on the curbs, stood around chatting, or simply walked from one stand to another while munching on snacks and sipping drinks. But what really made today stand out wasn't just the usual car free day routine, it was the them. The 15th anniversary of Solo Car Free Day was celebrated with a special concept, Nglaras Neng Solo Lawas, a nostalgic throwback to the good old days. And that's exactly what people embraced. All around the area, you could see participants showing up in old school costumes. There were people in retro jackets, vintage style dresses, flare pants, and accessories that looked like they were taken straight out of the past. It wasn't a formal costume parade, it was spontaneous. People dressed up just to enjoy the vibe, and that made it even more authentic. Some of them took photos, some danced, some just walked slowly through the crowd, soaking in the energy. The costumes gave a different color to today's Car Free Day. It felt like the past and present blending together on one long stretch of road. Adding to the festive atmosphere was the sound of drum band performances that echoed down to the street. The group marched slowly, playing classic rhythms with high energy. Kids watched in awe, some even tried to follow along. The beats created a sense of momentum, drawing more people into the crowd, guiding the flow of foot traffic towards the main gathering area. And then came one of the highlights of the morning, a nostalgic concert set up right on the street, with no big stage, no flashing lights, just a small setup and a mic. The performers sang familiar old songs that made everyone sing along. Songs our parents listened to, songs that still play on vinyl or old cassette tapes. The vibe was warm, casual, and full of memories. People clapped, some danced slowly, others simply swayed with the music. It wasn't about being perfect or performing, it was about feeling. And that feeling spread easily from person to person. There wasn't one specific moment when things peaked. Instead, it was a slow build of connection. From jogging to group workouts to breakfast chats to costume admiration and finally to shared songs and rhythm, the day unfolded like a long conversation with the city. What made it even more special was how natural it all felt. Nothing was overly arranged. There were no big name artists, no celebrity hosts. It was just people coming together, dressed up in old clothes, moving through familiar routines, and finding joy in the simplicity of it all. And as the clock inched closer to noon, the crowd began to thin, but the smile stayed. Some took one last photo in costume, others waved goodbye to friends they bumped into the chance. The sun now high in the sky, the music softened, and the solo car day slowly returned to its quiet state, ready to research for the next Sunday.
Oke, sebelumnya Bapak boleh tahu namanya?
Aristiawan.
Oke, Bapak outfitnya bagus. Ini boleh tahu inspirasinya dari mana?
Oh, kita dari Instagram, Pak.
Kalau boleh tahu, Bapak udah sering ikut acara Car Free Day atau emang baru pertama kali di event ini?
Oh, kalau minggu ikut Car Free Day, kalau acara malam ada kegiatan, misalnya ada hajatan, ada event, ikut Om Lorenza.
Based on an interview with Bapak Ari Setiawan, he is one of the participants of the Car Free Day event, known for his eye-catching vintage outfits. He's a regular attendee of Car Free Day events, not just this one. He mentioned that his outfit was inspired by styles he saw on Instagram. Behind me, the music is still going. People are still showing off their best old outfits, and the energy is full of joy and community. Solo Car Free Day has always been about more than just closing the street. It's about opening the space for expression. And today's throwback celebration proves that the past still lives on proudly through every dance move and costume. Once again, I'm Rachma Arifin, reporting from Ngarsopuro, Solo, reminding you to stay active, stay creative, and never forget where we came from. Back to you in the studio.
Shake it off, shake it. Shake it off, shake it. Shake it off, shake it. Shake it off, shake it.
어필을 형처럼 배워있지 몸 다가라도 다들 고개 돌려보지 또 You already know when the beat when more 관심 모아 인기 모아가지 more 김낭비는 죄 나는 안 가져 Back in the day 부터 뻔뻔히 이게 필요 없는 우리들의 gambling 처리 들기 뭐 timeline Benjamin